Three, two, one.
Did you know that feeling constantly overwhelmed and utterly bored can lead to the same destructive outcome? Burnout and bore out might seem like polar opposites, but they're two sides of the same coin, silently sabotaging workplace productivity and mental health. And as HR professionals, it is our job to decode these hidden threats. Welcome to another episode of the Office Ninja Podcast. Today, we'll dive into these twin challenges and explore how HR professionals can spot, address, and prevent them in their teams. Let's start with burnout. According to a 2023 study by Gallup, 44% of employees experience burnout at some point during their careers. Burnout isn't just working too hard. It's the result of a chronic workplace stress that hasn't been successfully managed. Think of it as emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion rolled into one. Symptoms include feeling drained, cynical, and increasingly ineffective. Now let's talk about bored out. While less talked about, bored out is just as damaging. The term describes the chronic boredom and lack of meaningful work that can lead to disengagement and low self-esteem. A 2024 report by McKinsey noted that employees in monotonous roles are twice as likely to leave their jobs within a year. So while burnout happens when employees have too much to do, bored out occurs when they have too little or the wrong kind of work. Here's the thing. Whether your employees are bored out or burned out, the outcomes are strikingly similar. Both lead to higher absenteeism, lower productivity, and increased turnover. For HR professionals and people handlers, the challenge lies in distinguishing between the two and addressing them effectively. Burnout is often visible. Employees might complain about workloads, long work hours, or exhibit signs of stress. Bored out, however, is subtle. Employees might seem disengaged, frequently check their phones, or appear to coast through their task. The danger lies in assuming that a quiet employee is simply doing fine. So what can we do about it? Let's break it down. First is identifying burnout. Gallup's research highlights the importance of regular check-ins. Encourage managers to have one-on-one conversations to understand workload challenges. Look for signs like frequent sick days, irritability, or decreased performance. How do we combat burnout? Focus on work-life balance. A 2023 Harvard Business Review article emphasized the power of setting clear boundaries, promoting mental health days, and encouraging time off. Training managers to recognize and alleviate stressors in their teams is also crucial. Now let's identify bored out. To spot bored out, pay attention to low engagement scores and observe employees who seem disconnected. They might avoid meetings or lack enthusiasm in team discussions. How do we address it? Reignite their passion by offering new challenges. Cross-training, skill development programs, or even shifting responsibilities may help. A 2024 LinkedIn survey found that employees who engage in continuous learning are 67% more likely to stay motivated. Understanding that cultivating a healthy workplace is important. Preventing burnout and bore-out start with building a culture of communication and inclusion. Encourage employees to voice their concerns without fear of judgment. Foster a workplace where people feel valued and challenged but not overwhelmed. A recent study by the World Health Organization in 2023 revealed that organizations investing in employee well-being see a 20% increase in overall productivity. It's clear, when we prioritize mental health, everyone wins. So there you have it, ninjas. A deep dive into burnout versus bored out. Remember, burnout thrives in overwork, while bore out festers in monotony. Both demand our attention and action as HR professionals and people handlers. Let's build workplaces that energize, engage, and empower. That's it, ninjas. See you again on our next episode, and please be reminded to always, always, always prioritize your inner peace. Thank you.